Hey, Steve, where did you go? I looked all over the hotel, but I can't find you. Let's go have lunch.
Something surprising happened to me. I was just filled with my own sense of destiny.
What do you mean? What happened?
Don't be surprised. I just met Mia.
Huh? What do you mean you met Mia?
Well, as far as I can tell, she's still hung up on me. The look in her eyes told me that.
Of course not. She's married. She's living happily with her wonderful husband. You dumped her and hurt her, didn't you? There's no way she's still in love with you. Stop making weird assumptions.
No, she's so attached to me that she had to follow us on her honeymoon.
I've never heard that from her.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to get back together with your sister.
What? What are you talking about? We just got married. We're on our honeymoon right now. There's no way you're going back together with Mia.
Are you jealous? But you know what? Now that I know how she feels about me, I have to get back with her.
Huh?
I have to take responsibility as a man.
What's going on here?
We're on our honeymoon, but we're canceling the marriage.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I mean, are you out of your mind? Is this some kind of joke? Because it's not funny at all.
What are you talking nonsense? I'm serious. I even talked to her.
Seriously?
I was strolling through the hotel garden and for some reason, she was there. I couldn't help but talk to her, and she smiled kindly and said she was here alone. When I heard she said that, I felt destiny.
Huh?
She still has feelings for me. She couldn't forget me even after she got married, so she chased after me, right? What a pure heart she has. It would be a shame for a man to let that go.
There must be some mistake. What about me then?
Are you jealous? Well, I understand. We were just on our honeymoon.
That's right. We've only been married for 2 days. And you're calling it a divorce already?
That's right. As I said, I feel sorry for you that we've been married for only 2 days. But I was struck by Mia's love, you know?
I think that's a complete assumption. Mia is married, you know that.
Oh my God, don't you get it? Married or not, there's no barrier to loving someone.
Isn't that too selfish? One day you just dumped her like a thing because you were tired of her. And then you walked away. I've seen with my own eyes how desperate she was. She said she never wanted to see you again.
That's not true. Then why did she follow me on my honeymoon?
I think you're wrong. Actually, Mia is happily married and living a happy life. She didn't attend our wedding because she didn't want to see you. I understand how she feels, so I was okay with that.
That was her plan. She made me think so and planned to follow me on our honeymoon. There's no doubt about it.
You're dreaming. I'm speechless. There's absolutely no way that's true.
You know what? I feel like Mia and I are destined to be together. I think it's a sign that we should be together.
Okay. That's enough. Don't be silly. Let's go have lunch.
Are you mocking me? Are you making fun of Mia's true feelings?
What? I don't understand. Why would you think that?
She couldn't forget me no matter how hard she tries. That's why she chased me all the way here, right? Don't you understand she's in love with me?
That doesn't make any sense at all. Mia was able to meet a wonderful man and got married. She's living a happy life, you know? There's no way she would have followed you here.
Then why is she here at the hotel?
Well,
You wouldn't be alone in a foreign country without a reason. You're so jealous that you can't comprehend her pure heart.
huh? That's enough.
Is there any way to get a divorce right away?
What?
I want to divorce you right away and tell her how I feel about her.
Steve, what are you talking about? What are you trying to do?
I'm going to go find out how we can get divorced right now.
Steve, wait a minute, please. Hey, Steve, how long are you going to be out there? Why don't you come back to our room?
Hey, Nora, I'm at the front desk.
What are you doing at the front desk?
I was doing some research. I found the divorce papers on the internet, so I'm having them printed out.
What? Divorce papers? Are you serious? Are you seriously thinking of divorcing me?
Of course I am. I told you. I really felt Mia's love. I'm going to continue my trip with her from now on.
Huh?
I know this is in reverse order, but I'm going to enjoy my honeymoon with Mia first. And then, I'm going to register our marriage after I return to the US. I'll decide where to live after that.
So that's why you're preparing the divorce papers now?
That's right. You're so correct. So, why don't you go home first?
What do you mean?
It's obvious, isn't it? Go home first and file the divorce papers.
Huh? How selfish are you? Besides, did you even ask how Mia really feels about you?
That's not necessary. I understood everything with her gentle smile. She couldn't really say anything since you were here. That's why she wanted to follow me on the honeymoon and see me at a glance. She was trying to tell me her feelings by her eyes.
You're a real easygoing guy, aren't you? It's too ridiculous to keep listening to you.
What the hell? You're mad at me because my feelings have returned to Mia? I'm definitely divorcing you.
All right. I'm with you on the divorce. I was a fool to have high hopes for you.
What are you talking so cocky about? You just go home and file the divorce papers as soon as possible.
All right, I'll go home first. I don't care what's going to happen to you.
Hey, Nora, you're home already, right?
Yes, I am. You're enjoying your honeymoon with Mia, right?
Well,
I just filed the divorce papers. Now that you and I are divorced, I'm happy to say that it went off without a problem. You just wanted to make sure I filed it, right?
no, it's...
What's wrong?
I was wrong.
What?
About Mia. I was completely mistaken.
I'm sure you were. I told you she is married. There was no way she was following you on her honeymoon.
I was strolling around the hotel trying to get back together with her. Then I ran into her again. I asked her to marry me now that we're divorced. She said, "Don't say such a horrible thing."
I told you, she never wanted to see you again.
Then I asked her why she gave me that kind smile. She said she couldn't do anything but smile. She said she was so stiff she couldn't move.
I'm sure that's true. Because she didn't attend the wedding because she didn't want to see you. It must have been hell for her to see you there.
Don't talk like that.
Which one of us is the terrible one?
Mia was staying at that hotel on a business trip.
Oh, was she? Come to think of it, I think she was talking about a business trip around the time of the wedding.
What? Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Because I had totally forgotten about it.
She said she married her boss at work and they are happy. Since they work at the same place, so he understands her position very well and is the best partner she could have.
That's what I heard too. I told you she's living a happy marriage life.
When she heard you started dating me, she wanted us to break up, but she just couldn't say that, seeing your happy face with me. But she was happy that we got divorced so soon.
Is that right? I appreciate the way she feels about it. I know I'm right too. I'm glad I divorced you so quickly.
Don't say that, Nora. I want you to get back together with me. I still want to stay married to you. I thought you were the only one. I'm sure the whole reason I met Mia was to make sure you were the only one for me.
Don't be naive. Who would want to get back together with a lousy guy like you? I have no intention of getting back together with you.
Yeah? Are you really going to be so cold about it?
Of course. Think about what you did. Besides, I told your parents that we're divorced.
Seriously?
Well, they were so mad at you. They said they couldn't allow their son to do such a shameful thing. They apologized over and over again.
Oh my God.
So I told them about the time you dumped Mia, and they got even more furious. They don't consider you as their son anymore. They said they will never let you step into their home because they're breaking off the relationship with you.
Oh no.
Well, I don't know if anyone will take your side. When you come back, you're going to have to do your best to live on your own.
Wait a minute. I want to start over with you, Nora. I'm going to remarry you and be happy.
I refuse to get back together with you. I doubt I'll ever see you again, but I wish you well.
Wait a minute. Nora, it's an emergency. Reply to me. Please, respond immediately.
What is it already? You're so persistent. I have nothing to say to you.
That's the thing. I'm supposed to be back home tomorrow. And I can't find my passport. Do you know where it is?
Your passport? I don't have your passport. You must have lost it.
No way. I understand I'm not very good at organizing. That's why I left it with you, because I didn't want to lose it.
What? I don't remember about keeping your passport.
No, I put it in your suitcase. I put it in the zipper part of your suitcase.
You're lying, right? I'm going to check it now. I'll get back to you. I checked my suitcase, and I found your passport in the inside zipper.
I knew it. I definitely left it with you. I was not lying, right? I knew it was in your suitcase.
You just put it there on your own, didn't you? You didn't tell me anything about it.
What are you talking about? I told you. You took my passport on purpose to harass me, didn't you? You must have been really frustrated that I told you that I was going to get back together with Mia.
Huh? Don't be silly. Why would I do such stupid thing? I don't even want to see you, so I didn't do it.
I don't care what you did, but if you have my passport, I'm not able to go home. Do something about it.
You don't have to come home, do you? Why don't you go find a job and live there?
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. Now come back with my passport.
Huh? Why should I do that? You're the one who suddenly asked me to leave, remember? And there's no way I'm going back there. Do something about it yourself.
You're being too irresponsible.
You're the one who sent me back. Besides, there are ways to get back home without a passport. I'm going to explain to you how to do it, and you're going to do it exactly as I say, okay?
You want me to do it myself?
There's no one else who can take care of the formalities for you, right?
That's true, but...
First, go to the embassy or consulate general and tell them you lost your passport. And they will take care of you.
Where is the embassy or consulate general?
Just check the map or ask someone. Also, travel documents for temporary return are often issued relatively quickly. I recommend a travel document rather than getting a new passport.
I don't care what you recommend.
Once your travel document is issued, contact the airline to reconfirm your flight. Make sure you can board with your travel document. After explaining everything so carefully, I'm sure you'll be fine.
You want me to do it myself? It's your fault that I don't have a passport, right?
If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You don't have to come back. I'm a stranger who's already divorced from you. I don't care what happens to you.
Don't say that. I want to go back to my home.
Then you're on your own.
Oh no.
So when you get back home, my lawyer will be talking to you.
Huh? Lawyer?
Yes. We're going to have to discuss about alimony, wedding, and the honeymoon trip expenses. So I've decided to ask a lawyer who works at my office to help me. It's faster to have these discussions through a specialist. Above all, I don't want to see your face or hear your voice.
Oh no.
I sent the contact information of my lawyer to your boss at your office.
Wait a minute. What does my boss have to do with this? Why would you do that?
Because your parents have broken off the relationship with you too. There was nowhere else to send. After consulting with my lawyer, it was decided that sending it to your boss would be the surest way to tell you. So that's what I did. Well then, good luck.
Nora, wait. This whole thing was my fault. Please, forgive me. I'll get down on my knees and apologize from the bottom of my heart. Just give me one more chance. I want you to get back together with me.
I told you I'm not. I nor my sister have no intention of getting back together with you. From now on, don't ever appear in front of us again. If you ever contact me or show yourself to me, I will have to deal with you immediately through my lawyer.
Nora, don't be so harsh. Listen to me. I know how much I love you. Nora!
Steve somehow made it back to the US, but through my lawyer, he was charged for the wedding and honeymoon, as well as alimony. The amount was a lot that he couldn't handle it on his own, and he couldn't rely on his parents. So he borrowed money and paid it all in one lump sum. Furthermore, since I sent the lawyer's contact information to his workplace, this incident came to light within the office. As a result, his sloppy behavior became known, and he was subjected to cold stares. Some employees started whispering about what was going on, and Steve found it hard to concentrate on his work. He had no choice but to quit his job. With debts, he is now working several part-time jobs a day to make ends meet. I don't know how long he will be able to keep his strength. but I hope he will be able to repay his debts. I have to start a new life on my own. I will have doubts in men for a while, but I hope that one day I will meet a wonderful man and want to marry him.
Do you have a moment, James?
What is it, Emma?
You're cheating on me with Amy, aren't you?
Well, you see...
It's no use trying to hide it. I've already gathered the evidence. Actually, I even received a report from Amy herself saying, "Sorry, sis, I accidentally stole your boyfriend. I think it's time we break up."
Yeah, I think that's for the best. Emma's way hotter than you in the first place. Are you guys even related? You look nothing like her!
That's because Amy isn't actually my sister.
Seriously? That explains a lot, I guess.
Yep, that's why I'm leaving this town.
What, seriously? Why?
I have no obligation to tell you why. You're not even my boyfriend anymore.
Yeah, but... just asking out of curiosity.
Ask Amy if you want to know about it that much. I doubt she'll tell you, though.
What? Now I want to know even more!
Well, I guess this was good timing. I've no regrets leaving a place full of such awful people like this. I'm leaving right this weekend.
Where do you plan on going?
That's none of your business. Goodbye, Mr. Cheater.
Yo, Emma! It's me, James! How long has it been since we last talked? 5 years, right?
What the hell? I thought I blocked your account. Is this a new ID?
Yep. So, you get it?
Get what?
The invitation to me and Amy's wedding.
You don't even know my current address. Where did you even send it?
To the Gmail address you used to use.
What? I don't check that account anymore.
Seriously? That's where I sent the online invitation.
An online invitation?
Check it, now.
Do I really have to? Logging in takes so much time.
Just do it already, will you?
I wonder what the password was. Huh? There really was an invitation, I guess. I have notifications turned off, so I didn't really notice. Why have you been sending me emails every day for the past week?
It's because you don't reply to my emails. That's why I made a new Instagram account in the first place.
What? Just how desperate are you?
So, I'm taking it that you accept the invitation?
What? What made you think that I would go?
Why? It's your sister's wedding. Not being able to be happy for your own family is kind of, you know.
Kind of what?
Ah, so I see how it is. You're jealous of how hot your sister is. How she stole me from you, right?
I honestly don't care about Emma anymore. We haven't met even once in the 5 years since I left. And she's not even my real sister in the first place.
That reminds me. Where did you even go? I asked Amy and your foster parents, but all they say is that they have no idea and haven't heard anything.
Yeah, that's because I didn't tell them.
So you really didn't tell them, huh? You guys should make up at the wedding.
Make up?
Basically, you ran away from home, right? For 5 years? At first, you intended to come home after the dust had settled. But as time passed, it became harder and harder to do so. Fast forward, and here we are right now, right? What a child.
I never planned on eventually coming home when I left.
What?
I guess that might have to turn at some point on some sort of business, but I have zero intention on moving there again, or of meeting Emma or her parents.
Chill, no need to get angry. Isn't Amy your only sister? I know you'll be able to celebrate her wedding. I understand why you might not want to. Who cares if the groom is your ex-boyfriend?
Judging by your tone, I assume you haven't heard anything yet.
Heard what?
Nothing you need to know about. Anyways, I declined the online invitation.
What? Hold on a minute!
Also, I've told you so many times before Emma isn't actually my real sister. She's no more than a stranger to me.
Why'd you decline?
I told you she's not my sister.
But I put so much effort trying to get you to make up with your sister. I know you two don't get along.
Did you seriously not hear a word of what I said?
What was that? Anyways, just come on the day of the wedding, okay?
No, I will not. Goodbye.
Emma? Why aren't you here? Where are you?
What?
The wedding's already started!
Oh, the wedding's today?
You'll make it to the reception, right? That reminds me. I heard some train was being delayed. Is that why you're late? Just get a taxi and come here quick. Or is it that you're stuck on the train?
I'm watching TV at home.
Huh? You're what?
I thought I already told you I wouldn't come.
But I told you to come, didn't I?
Stop giving me orders, will you? I don't need to listen to a word you say.
You're ruining the surprise I have planned! Just hurry up and come, in 1 hour!
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
The wedding's in Florida, right? There's no way for me to get there in less than 1 hour using any transportation method.
What?
There's also another problem I need to take care of.
What problem?
I got this ridiculous email from Amy, you see.
What? Amy?
Yep, I'll be going now. Bye.
Wait, hold on! The wedding ceremony was cancelled. And on top of that, I now have 20K in debt.
That's such a shame. You've got 20K of debt too?
What?
The wedding preparation costs 40K, so you and Amy were planning on using 20K each, right? Didn't you two laugh it off saying that much is nothing? I'm impressed considering how careless the two of you are with money. While looking for a way to get the money, you heard from somewhere that I'm now the CEO of a company. And here we are now, right?
Yeah. That sounds about right. A friend of mine you met before didn't know that we had broken up. He said something like, "Your girlfriend is incredible." That's how I found out.
I see, so that's how you got the information. And what do you want from me?
You see, I was planning with the wedding to get you to make up with the family you left years ago. So I was wondering if you could lend me the 20K. As thanks, you know?
Are you an idiot? Never mind, that question is years too late.
What?
Didn't I already tell you that those people are complete strangers to me? How many times have I told you that Emma's not actually my sister?
What? Seriously?
I lost both of my parents when I was 5 years old and was adopted by that family. But then Amy was born right after. I guess they preferred their actual child. I was treated worse than an animal growing up. Of course they had to do the bare minimum in order to save face, but that was only until high school. After that, I was told to return what I had been given, and was forced to get a job at a local company and give them half of my income. That's how I met you in the first place. You were an employee at some client company we were working with, right? But in the end, Amy stole you from me. That's when my adopted parents said that Amy is so unfortunate her boyfriend's ex is her own sister. So they told me to get out of town. And so I quit my job at that company, which I had been working at since I graduated high school and left.
What? This is completely new to me.
I don't know how much Amy and her parents told you, but I did tell you over and over that Amy wasn't actually my sister, right? Did you seriously ignore every word I said?
Wait, really?
Go through the chat history when you have time.
Yeah, but it's true that you're the CEO of a company right now, right?
I mean, I was interviewed by a local magazine and all, so it's not really a secret. So there's not really any point to hide it from you. Basically, as soon as I left town, I was able to reunite with my uncle, who had been looking for me. Apparently, my skill set was in high demand at the company he owned. This and that happened, and before I knew it, I was hired as the new CEO of the company just 6 months ago.
So that means you have the money, right? Just lend me the 20K, will you? Come on, we used to go out, right? Right?
Why, is that you and Amy or so?
What? Amy?
Both of you are lining up begging for 20K knowing that I'm now a CEO?
Huh? Amy doesn't have the money?
Yep, she also started begging for money almost exactly at the same time as you.
Seriously?
Amy is just as careless with money as you, but for some reason decided to show off and spend 20K on the wedding while she was thinking about how she would get that money. She found an interview of me online, which was how she found out that I'm CEO now. She said something like, "You're the CEO of a company now, right? If you give me 20K as a wedding gift, we'll welcome you, a person with no real relatives, into the family again." She said this after I told you that I took on the company of my actual uncle. Would you believe it? You two are so alike.
That can't be right. Amy was always buying brand items. You're telling me she didn't actually have the money?
In the end, she even said that if you give me the 20K, I'll let you have James every once in a while.
What?
It was so idiotic that I wasn't even mad, just amused. I've been able to reunite with my actual uncle. I'm getting along with his daughter, meaning my cousin. She's more of a sister to me than Amy ever was. Also, I'm married now and have children. So the stuff about me not having any actual relatives just isn't true anymore, which is what I told Amy.
What? You're married?
Yep.
Jesus!
Thanks for the pity, but I'm afraid I'm quite content with the life I have now. I'm not giving you two a single penny.
What?
So that's my answer.
But I need the money!
Goodbye.
Wait! What about the 20K?
That's what you two get for showing off and spending 40K on a wedding, is what I thought. But it's not really any of my business, so whatever, I guess. With Amy, however, I pretended to not know anything and said I got a wedding invitation from James, so I declined. What was that? I don't know if it was my fault, but apparently the two got into a huge fight and got divorced. The 20K of debt they both have is still there, though. Amy managed to pay it off by selling her house, but apparently this caused the whole family to fall apart. As to James, apparently the debt was a bit of a problem for him due to social reasons. No one has been able to get in contact with him ever since he was taken away while crying by his intimidating old brother.